All right, let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, one of the more talented teams in the NFL are kind of going under the radar right now, but we got some great news for Cincinnati as we're getting closer to the preseason starting. I'm Nick, and this is Saturday Morning Inspection. All right, in a few short days, the Bengals will kick off and start playing football. It's preseason, so it's not as exciting, of course, as the regular season, but we're so close to real football finally returning. But it's important to understand that the Bengals have been in the middle of a lot of really smart moves this offseason as they've tried to take that next step. Because when healthy, we know they're really good. Now they're trying to be great. Now they're trying to secure a title. And based on the latest report, it looks like they may have fixed, I think they have fixed their biggest problem. Let's get into this report, and then we'll talk about it more on the other side. This is courtesy of SI.com. The Bengals completely remodeled their locker room this offseason and unveiled it earlier this week. They received low marks for their locker room in each of the past two NFLPA surveys, but the Players Union seemed pleased with the upgraded facilities. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow on the new locker room, it's sick. The more we continue to invest in stuff like this, the more comfortable the players are going to be. We're going to love coming into work. I'm really happy with it. It's quite an upgrade. Credit to ownership for putting this all together. It doesn't seem like much, but Bengals fans know that historically this is a franchise that does not spend a lot on amenities like this. They're putting out all the stops, bringing all the dollars, and it's a really smart move. They seem to have turned a negative into a strength here. I'm curious what your thoughts are on this, Mize, but first, Bengals fans in the comment section below. Like I said, preseason is finally here. We're starting to see a lot of new Cincinnati Bengals finally in a game environment. In the comment section below, give us one Cincinnati Bengal you're excited to see this preseason more than any other. Is it a rookie? Is it a new guy? Is it a veteran fighting for a roster spot? Whatever it may be, give us the one Bengal you want to see this preseason more than any other and put them in the comment section below. And while you're down there, make sure you check out the description box below for our affiliate link highlighting our recommended book to get you ready for the upcoming NFL season. Those familiar with the show know what's about to happen. Yes, it is Playmakers by Mike Florio. Highly recommend the book. Obviously, we bought it. I read it. It is a great read. Get you ready for the season, covers the ins and outs of the National Football League. If you buy it, please use our affiliate link, again, in the description box below. Takes you right to Amazon, costs you nothing extra, and helps us out. So we'd appreciate if you use it. But Mize, I will throw it over to you now. What are your thoughts on this latest Bengals news?
I think Joe Burrow summed it up pretty well. It's sick. I'm going to throw up a picture of the new locker room right now. I have a couple of them first. But I think this is the ongoing theme. We've talked about this for a little while now. Ever since the introduction of Katie Blackburn, the Bengals have kind of been taking things more seriously. They've been investing in players. They've been doing bigger contracts. They've been getting the facilities up to par. I think that is very important because they were D plus to F the last two NFLPA report cards, which are some of the lowest grades in all of the NFL. And I think we talked about this at one point in time, Nick. We talked about how if your facilities are down in the dumps, that is one major factor where free agents aren't going to want to come play for you. Obviously, talent is a big factor, and the Bengals have that. But if your facility stinks, it's not going to be a really good sign for players to want to come and invest themselves in your organization if you can't invest in your organization as an owner. Seems like the Bengals are turning that around, like you said, a team who traditionally has not done that. So I think we're finally seeing that culture shift in the Bengals front office. We've seen it on the field for a while now. They're becoming winners. They're becoming a team that is a legitimate playoff Super Bowl threat now. But we need to see that in the front office as well. I think with the addition of Katie Blackburn, we're finally starting to see those things happen. I'm really excited for Bengals because I think, like Joe Burrow said, when you want it comfortable coming to work, when you want to be there, the team is going to get better because of it. You think of like the Googles of the world. You always hear about the crazy amenities, the crazy offices that Googles have, and it makes people want to come to work. When they have like the food, they have the game rooms, they have all this cool stuff. People want to be there. So the more time that players are going to be spending at this facility, the better it is for the team. I just think this is a really smart move by the Bengals.
Yeah, it's a great investment. And the fact that the players are excited, of course, is a great sign. But I love the fact you brought up Google because one of the secrets of why Google and these other big companies, they set up all these just exquisite, extravagant campuses for their employees to work is because they don't want their employees to ever leave, right? They want to make it so cool that essentially the employees never want to go home, right? That's the whole thought behind that process. The Bengals, essentially, for the past 2 years, despite being a Super Bowl contender, really longer than the past 2 years, but for, ever since they've really been in contention the last 3 or 4 years or so, they've been winning a lot of football games, and they've had a facilities in a locker room that's basically pushed players away and say, hey, listen, we don't want you to come here. It's sending a bad message. And it's one thing if you're a terrible team, right? But the Bengals aren't. They are obviously a Super Bowl contender when healthy. Everybody knows it. You need to make sure you create the right environment for everyone wanting to come in and put in the work, get in there early, give them a reason to come in there early. Great facilities really helps with that. It's one of those things that when you really think about it, you're like, does this really matter? But the reality is all of these guys are human beings, right? They want to come into an environment that is, it's nice, right? It's expensive. It looks new. It looks upgraded, and it really will just get them comfortable so that way they can go about their day, go through the work. Because we think about these players, they're just coming into practice or whatever. Not at all. They're coming in at 4:30, 5 o'clock. You're going to the training room, getting treatment for 2 hours. Then you got film. Then you got hours and hours of meetings. That's what people forget about the National Football League. Most of your day, if you're an NFL player, is spent in a meeting room with your coach, right? So you want to have facilities and an environment that allows players to fully get everything they can out of those meetings. It's one of those things where the NFL is so corporatized with their structure that you need to make sure that if you want to be successful, you have to have elite facilities to allow players to have a good environment. It's not one of those things that you see obviously on Sundays, but it really does matter. And credit to the Cincinnati Bengals for finally fixing this problem. Obviously, the talent and the coaching is the main reason they're successful, but little things like this can have an impact. And come postseason time, I think it will help give them an edge against some of their competition.